What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be on the topic people, stop putting so much energy, so much interest into these people so soon. Stop. Because and this can go for women too, stop putting so much energy into people, because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of this is insecurities. A lot of this is you're an insecure person, and it doesn't mean like in the form of like a hater being insecure, but just you're so worried about being abandoned. You're so worried about being manipulated, and you just need to take time to yourself and heal. I'm gonna tell you a story, quick story. So I might tell you two. If I can finish this in 6-7 minutes, I might tell you two. So my homeboy got kind of upset because these gals kind of like flaked on us or whatever. And I didn't look at it that way, but he was pissed. So I'm gonna tell you the story how I met this gal. So just about a week and a half ago, I met this female at this restaurant. It's a family style. So everyone sits at a table until the table fills up. So you had 3-4 different groups of people at one specific table. It was brunch. You had 3 females. One of the females I'm talking about, I had a guy that I haven't seen in a while. He had 3 of his homeboys with him, and it was just me. So me and him were talking back and forth, and he's like, man, so you into construction? And because he heard someone mention it. I'm like, yeah. So I tell him my Instagram, and he's like, okay, bet. So he follows me like in 5-10 minutes. Well, an hour later, I look at a female follow. I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like the gal that was at the table. So this female followed me, and then, I followed her back. Hey, how you doing? Boom, blah, 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 blah. About 7 to 10 messages. She sends me her number. Well, I'm like, she lives like an hour away from me. So I'm like, all right, you pick a restaurant up there, I'll find a restaurant here, and we'll just do it. She was like, cool. I said, and let me know if you're free next weekend. So she had like some friends with her. And basically it just didn't happen. I ain't heard from her in like 6 days. So it just never happened. And my homeboy got pissed. I'm like, bro, how are you gonna be mad and you didn't even know the gal? But see, he was banking so much on like meeting her friends, and I'm like, bro, no, that's not how that works. You got to understand that this female memorized me telling another guy my Instagram name, conversed with me, exchanged numbers, acted like she wanted to meet up, flaked. Do you see me mad? Like, you was just a dude that was going to basically link up with one of her friends if she brought friends along. So why are you more mad than me? And I told him, man, you have to enjoy these moments. You have to enjoy the moments. You have to live life. People are going to come and go, man. So you can't put too much into these people. You treat people with respect. You enjoy the moment that you're in, but understand that it's a moment. Until someone proves themselves, you do not go beyond common courtesy. Period. A lot of you people, you're so insecure that you're trying to basically manipulate someone into, how can I say this? Because you're actually manipulating. You're trying to rush them into a situation of where they commit to you. Oh, I'm going to buy this person this. Or I'm going to give my body to him as a woman. I'm going to give my body to him so that then he'll want to just mess with me. That's manipulation. You're not even doing it out of you're not even doing it to be sincere. You're doing it as a manipulation, as a tactic of trade. to get him to take a step with you instead of it being organic. People, this woman memorized my Instagram at a table, did all of that to do what? She wanted attention. And it's one or two things. Notice how, most of these women guys just want attention. They need emotional comfort. You got to think, she heard me and this guy talking at this table. This guy was a realtor and an investor. I mean, we're talking about deals worth 60, 100 grand, trucking company deals that are worth 150 grand. Like, we're talking about some really real deals, like where profits are going to be like 40 to 60 grand in like 2 or 3 months. She heard all of that. And let me explain something to you. This was a woman that just wanted validation. She's probably in a bad situation. I looked on her social media and I put it together. I looked on her stories when I first got on Instagram, and I seen, I don't trust nobody, or don't trust no one, or don't trust niggas. See, she just probably went through a bad breakup. She probably in a bad situation. But I told y'all in previous videos, fellas, women will use y'all good dudes, use dudes that are doing well for themselves to boost their ego, and boost their ego only. You wanting them and them knowing that is good enough. That's enough for them to get over, like, maybe a bad spat or argument or a bad moment they got in a bad relationship. She doesn't have to sleep with you. See, now social media is the new currency, the new sex, for women. It's the new thing for them. Well, it ain't new. It's been like that for about 2 or 3 years. So a lot of you guys have to understand, when you meet a woman, you have to immediately understand your value. Understand who you are. That's why when I meet a lot of these women, like, I don't really go on dates like I used to, but when I did, I'm very careful of how I date women. I just tell, hey, how you doing? I meet you at a restaurant. Hey, let's meet up here next weekend. If it really means that much to her, she will make sure she's up there. She will make sure she gets my number. She will make sure, and you make these women prove themselves. A lot of you dudes, y'all give too much. Y'all give too much, and y'all put too much in, and then when you get burnt, you get upset. I told you guys, but that was just a crazy story that I had, man. I thought it was interesting. So story number 2. Well, I can probably finish this in 2 minutes. So I one day left work, and I was dressed like kind of how I am now. And it was like in the middle of the night. I was working on some floors and painting, and I went to a Waffle House. I didn't have dog food for my dogs, so I was about to go buy, I was about to order like 6 eggs and like 10 pieces of bacon for my dogs for in the morning, because it was like 5 in the morning. And I go up there, and there's a young lady. She's like, we close. So come to find out, this young lady, I seen who they was with. It was a rapper in our city. And I wanted to tell you guys, now this rapper, I'm not going to say no names. This rapper has been known for sleeping with transvestites, with trannies, okay? This rapper has been known to beat up his girlfriend. It's been all on the news. Fellas, these women do not care as long as you got status. This should be a different video. Women, a lot of these women out here, fellas, you have to understand that these women most of these women do not care. As long as you have status and popularity, they do not care. You think women aren't taking pictures with this guy and, hey, get a picture, get on the gram? No, they're still doing it. Still doing it. Because they don't care. It's all about status now. It's all about social media. Oh, he's got 100,000 followers. I mean, and this guy's got more than that. So I just want y'all to understand. And what's crazy is that same young lady that didn't want me to come into the Waffle House with them, basically trying to say that it closed because they wanted it to themselves or whatever. This same female, 2 weeks later, sees me at a restaurant, pretty, borderline upscale, just below upscale. And me and her talking. She's like, "Oh man, well you should come. I live in LA. You should come and see me and all of this." I'm like, "I'm just having a good conversation. I really wasn't interested in you at all." She wasn't my type, and that's all I'm gonna say. But the thing is, it's interesting when I got better clothes on. You're willing to talk to me. I told you guys, women chase image over anything. Have y'all ever noticed how guys can look at a woman in pajamas in Walmart and be like, "Ooh, man, if she looked like that, like this, no telling what she would look like made up." A lot of us guys seen women that really don't know how to dress, but we're imagining, all right, if she get with me, I can put on some things and get that fashion game up. See, that's how men look. Men think logically and progressive. Women, if you aren't what she has in her mind right then, she's not going to be interested. It's interesting how 2 weeks later she's begging to meet up with me before she goes back out of town. Begging. Now, the whole thing about this is this woman is out of shape. I'm not going to say she's fat. I mean, oddie body, doesn't look good. But here it is, me. I'm in shape. I'm not going to tell you if I look good or not. I mean, that's up for women to decide, but I've never had issues with getting women. Why do you feel like you got a chance with me? And I'm not, look, all I'm saying is I'm comparing. She's not in shape, overweight, I'm not. Okay? Just being fair. I do very well for myself. These type of women feel like they can buy men. This is why you see a lot of women, guys, who are overvaluing themselves. They think they're better than what they are because they feel like the more money they make, the more their beauty goes up.